thank you. Now to the police-involved shooting in Northside.
This organization called Black Lives Matter is holding a rally right now in the neighborhood where that man lived and died. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick joining us live from Hoffner Park, where a crowd is gathering. Brian?
Yeah, Mike, well, the rally is called We Want Answers. You can see the crowd is gathering now, started at 6 o'clock right up, and there's people under the pavilion here. The family of the man killed, well, they've been in front of the apartment where he was shot by an officer most of the day, extremely distraught.
Don't believe what the police put out here. Don't believe what the police put out here.
Her intensity matched the heat of June, but it's better measured in how Erica Hicks Woods described how she'll arrive at the event.
With the same blood spatter on my hands, it's gonna be there. He's gonna be there.
Erica is the mother of Quandavier Hicks. He was shot and killed by officers who say he pointed a gun at them. Tuesday night, police responded to the Northside neighborhood on a menacing call. They say Hicks confronted them with a rifle. An officer grabbed the barrel, then another shot him. Police say so far it appears to be within their use of force regulations. But the police description of the shooting leaves family with unanswered questions.
Where was the threat? If your officer grabbed the barrel of the gun and pulled it up, where was the threat? Why even shot?
As the hot afternoon wore on, Erica collapsed but was revived by family. The concerns go beyond the shooting, also into how police are dealing with recent violence in the city, especially the curfew.
We're concerned about the rights of these people in that particular case.
Aaron Rocco is with Black Lives Matter.
The failings in education, the failings in the job market, these are the types of things that contribute to these problems. And if we want to talk about solutions, more aggressive policing in our neighborhoods is not a solution.
Well into the afternoon, Hicks' family gathered around the memorial now in the front yard of the apartment where he died, demanding answers.
Tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth.
On a day sweltering with emotion. Police had a meeting this afternoon to talk about how to handle the event. They were the first ones here tonight. No one knows exactly how many people to expect here this evening. It looks like a couple of dozen so far, many of them family members of Mr. Hicks wearing T-shirts with his pictures on them. This is going to run till about 7 or maybe even 8 o'clock this evening. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
Brian, thank you. Hicks did have a police record in Atlanta. In Hamilton County, he was also arrested on drug charges, but nothing violent.